first goal and 3 on Jason Tom.
Start of the first term, preliminary final Inverleigh and Bannockburn, Hybans and Fulton staying the ruck, and Fulton gets the first tap down, but only as far as Dean Muir, who gets an open kick towards half forward. Getting back there, Kelly, who had a good game last week for Bannockburn, kicks it off the ground towards Broman on centre wing, handballs it through to Arklay, runs through the centre wing position towards half forward. Jarks couldn't take the mark, pushed a couple of players off it. Cole comes at it, high, umpire missed it. Play on, said the umpire, against Dan Groz. Now over the top, the handball comes. Hybans gets back there to help out the Inverleigh defence. About 40 out from the Bannock goal, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. So ball up. Tigers into attack northern end of the ground. Pye throws the ball in the air. Cole goes up. Hybans gets it down to the side. BJ Harding off that step.
That's who I've got.
The corner and goes across the face of goal and out of bounds for a throw in.
Twice in 2 weeks. Who was it last week? Costello had and he missed. Now BJ and he missed.
So boundary throw in right forward pocket for Bannockburn. Connor Jervies, Geordie Drew having a crack at each other as well. Hybans in front, gets it down. Jervies runs to the front of the pack, can't take it with him. Quick clearing kick. Hutchinson around the corner to half back. Fulton on hands and knees, taps it backwards. They've got the numbers. Bannockburn. Stevenson gets around, 55 out, drills it towards a leader. Tom, good kick. And he takes the mark in front of Walsh, who's got the job of him this afternoon. And he will shoot for goal from 45 out, slight angle. So Jason Tom, who said had a great game last week for the Tigers.
22 disposals, 4 goals last week.
Can he start the way for Bannockburn? He comes in, right foot kick, comes back, does it. Pretty close. Goal umpire's pretty happy. He's put it through. Jason Tom's first. Bannockburn's first. They won straight 6. And they lead Inverleigh yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, 2 minutes played.
Well, bright start to the game. Hopefully now they can go back the other way. I did notice something. Jack Kennedy hasn't played for a long time. Although Josh Cole hasn't played for a few weeks either. He's going up the ground. I think what Inverleigh should do is put somebody up there and leave Jack way where he is. You don't want him walking up and down if he's not, well, he might be right, but he's not match fit. So you don't want him getting dragged too far up the ground.
Right, back with the umpire, middle of the ground. This time Fulton goes in, does the ruck work. Hoey can't get on the clearance. Muir does, gets it away to Hutchinson. He bursts from the middle of the ground. Kick into the half-forward line, wasn't good. Dalton Grundle come out. Couldn't get the clean pick up. He knocks it forward, goes towards Logue. With him is Bowden. Logue goes back and tries to collect it at ground level. Broman puts his head down, picked up there by Vanningen, and then he puts it down as quick as he picked it up. And a free kick goes to Willie Hamer. So Hamer inside 50 for the Inverleigh Hawks. Plays on now. Goes long, goes towards the goal square, and it is offline and will run through for a minor score. So Inverleigh 2-1 behind. Bannockburn still on that one straight goal. And 3 minutes have ticked by in this first quarter.
Tell you what we do always say about the skills of Hutchie, but I tell you what, he's got a pretty good turn of foot when he needs it too, hasn't he?
Got a bit of toe.
Yeah, you bet. More than I thought.
So Parsons kicks to himself in the goal square and plays on now from that position.
Well, that's down the ground, umpire.
And it was hit after he kicked the ball, so to the half-back line. Goes back. Matty Tyke wanted to have it, but it's going to go to Jakey Peters, and he goes long towards centre wing. Out there, target over the back. Cole couldn't get it. Hits ground level. And from there, I can't see who's in the contest, but the ball is run towards the boundary line, picked up by Jervis, got no hair still, hasn't grown, goes to Broman into the half-forward line, back towards Tom, tried to trap it again, the ball gets out of his, well, there's a free kick, must have been for a hold, so Tom with the ball, he's going to go long and quick to Jarks, best position, good use of the body, and he will go back and kick his first goal for the Bannockburn side, possibly. Add to his, what is he, 13, 15? 15
for the season.
There'll be no possibly about this one.
You reckon?
We're straight through the middle.
Well, if he doesn't get it, he might be on the Dan Menzel list going into the granny. Oh, big statement.
He just won't make it now after the handbags come out.
So Joe
look, he's let me down.
Has missed the goal, one behind, and it's 1-1 now Bannockburn. They lead Inverleigh on 1 solitary behind, and we've gone 4.5 minutes first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
It was great play too. He used his body. You can use your hands sometimes, but he didn't.
Violet's got the footy at full back. Grundle gives him a lead at half back. Going to go in that direction now. Just worked his way to half back. Walsh is there as well. Grundle again on hands and knees, gets it to Drew. They get it away quickly. In fact, it was Mays. Goes back towards half-back, under pressure, Bannockburn. They've got the numbers, though, Inverleigh. Grundle again, draws a player, gives the handball away to Muir. He just threw the ball away, though. Kelly runs the other way. Left foot kick towards the boundary line. Over the head of Link Peters. Might still be in, though. Fell to him. He goes with a right foot kick, and he has kicked it out of bounds on the full. So Inverleigh will have the free kick. And they play on from full-back and go now across Best. Kicks it across the ground. It's okay. De Blasio's taken it inside defensive 50. Tries to pass it towards Logue, who goes up. Ooh, nearly took the mark. He can get away from Kelly, though. Draws a couple of players. Missed Hamer, though. He went past it. Now it's getting back on centre wing. The ball's still in dispute. Inverleigh had the numbers at the back of the pack. Meehan tries to get around. Handball over the top. Close to the boundary line. Van Ingen tracks it. Well, was that high? I think it was. And the umpire's found a free kick. And it will be
Nathan Mays.
Nathan Mays with the free kick on centre wing. Called to play on now. He does. Goes with a right foot kick towards half forward. 2-on-1. Bannockburn with the two. Fulton's at the back. Gets the mark. So another opportunity for Bannockburn to drive it back towards their forward zone. He goes towards centre wing. Oh, good mark, Hamer. He's the only one who really went at it. And the smallest player, he took the mark. Goes wide to Grundle. Just inside the field of play. Takes the mark. Between wing and half 40. Chips the ball over the top, just working themselves around the boundary line. Hutchison tried to draw a player. Kelly. Can he get around? He can now. Gives it to Hamer. His handball forward towards Logue. Under pressure. Left foot kick didn't go anywhere. Coming at it. Mick Groz comes out. He gets wrapped up. Bannockburn defence working hard. Peters gets a clearing kick back towards Grundle. Good mark. And he takes the mark in front of Cole and 50.
50.
And Grundle told him about it too.
Well, he shouldn't, because he don't want to get it taken off you now.
And Ben Cole gave the 50 away, and Dalton Grundle's going to come down to 25, 30 metres out, directly in front. So a chance for Inverleigh's first of the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, he was only 20 metres outside the 50. That's a bit short. I think he might go back another 10 metres somehow.
Well, he's lining up, he's pulling the socks up and he's standing on 50, so he's got the good run up.
This is what he should have done last week.
So he comes in, Dalton Grundle.
Kicked 32 for the year in his 18 games.
Right foot kick, keeps it low and kicks the goal. So Dalton Grundle kicks his first for the Hawks. They go to 1-1-7, tie things up in the preliminary final. Bannockburn 1-1-7. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes played.
I just watch blokes like Robbie Logue. Robbie Logue's a good kicker of football normally, and when he's got a free kick or a mark, he can go back and pick out an opponent. But this play on at all cost stuff, he plays on, takes 3 steps, and all of a sudden he has to kick it under pressure. Why play on? You don't need to play on because you get put under too much pressure. Just kick it when you're under no pressure, and you should have much more of a chance to hit a target.
Umpire has the ball back in the middle of the ground now, and Hivans is in there, and Stretton's on the ground now for his first run. He goes up, ball comes down, out of the contest, picked up by Grozdanowski on the right boot, goes back into the half-forward line. Going back is Kelly, can't take the mark, has support in Stevenson, try to get the handball away, does so now. Over the top towards Middleton's got time to steady, go on the left boot, round the boundary line he goes, back inside, going.
That's courageous.
Mark is not taken, but Dan Groz, good work. He's
What's that? What's that? How did he pay that?
I think that's 50.
But what was it for?
I don't know.
he paid him because he wanted to go back against the fly of the ball. Huh?
No, he had his eyes on the footy.
That's what I'm saying.
I got no idea.
And I tell you what, it was such a terrible decision that the actual Inverleigh bloke honestly did think it was his.
Yeah.
Kicked it, and now got 50.
Well, I can't pick that myself.
No, I couldn't either, but
he's got eyes on ball. Both players got eyes on ball. If anything, just let the game go.
unless the bloke behind him interfered with Fulton somehow.
I don't know. Anyway, Fulton comes in, keeps it low, and he'll get his first goal of the afternoon now. And wearing a 23 instead of 40, whatever he had last
48.
week. And Bannockburn now to 2 goals, 1. They lead Inverleigh at 1-1. And we have ticked over 9 minutes first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
I'll tell you what wrecks it, this advantage rule. Right, nowadays you get a free kick and off you go, you kick the ball, But what you probably should do is have a look at the umpire and see which way he's pointing before you do that. But football in general, they don't do that anymore. They see we get the free kick and away they go. He thought they had the free kick.
That's what I'm saying. That you would think that he would have had the free kick.
Well, I didn't see a free kick that way either, though, Smitty.
No.
I thought it was play on.
Back to the middle, Stretton and Hybens. Hybens goes up, gets it down, puts it in the path of Logue, who runs through the middle, does nicely. Left foot kick was terrible inside 50. But Grundle's going to make up some ground against Bowden, pushed him out of the way. Mays comes in on hands and knees, tried to get it out to Grundle. He tried to get it out as well. And towards Soldic, comes back to Logue. Logue, his handball missed. Soldic's in there as well. Bannockburn defence working overtime. Broman shuffles the handball nicely towards Hoey. Just sets it up for Peters under pressure. And close to the boundary line. Hoey followed it up to help out. Outside, Tim Gardner kick towards Jacques was nice. And he took the mark on centre wing.
Has he got no left foot either?
I don't know whether he has. Sharks goes towards half forward. Tom behind on this occasion. Parrott filled the hole nicely. He's taken the mark at half back for Inverleigh. Switches the ball. They get it going quickly to Best. He wants to switch the play wide to Cations. Goes back towards half back. Under pressure from Arkley. Handball over the top's okay to Mays. His handball back inboard. Might be okay. Fowler under pressure. Handball it backwards towards Mays. Mucking around with that at half back now. His handball backwards again. They go off a step now. That was Mick Gros, but he turned it over. Broman's got it on centre wing for Bannockburn. He handballs over the top. They can set something up now. Bannockburn back towards an open half-forward flank position. Jacques comes out at pace. Had a good start to the game. Needs to try and trap it. Can't do so. Might get it back now. 50 out. Can he pick it up? He can't. He needs some support. The Hawks have got the numbers. They worry him out of it, and then they get the kick out wide towards Hutchinson on centre wing.
In space, Hutchinson now delivers the ball to Hybens. Found himself in some space just forward of centre wing.
Oh, Rusty.
Hybens now looking to go long and high. Goes towards Rusty Gerard. He's out there. 3-on-1. That bounces the wrong way. Going back and collected. Big Stretton. Got the handball back to Broman. Broman wider to Bowden. Bowden looks up, goes short, and Middleton will take the mark. So Middleton now with the ball. He's
Broman's down behind play.
Yeah, he topped a high one.
Dalton Grundle's come across there.
No go showing it to him, mate.
I think he infringed a little bit there. Dalton might have just come across the mark and a little bit narrow, I think.
He's come from the ground with the blood in his mouth. He's caught one in the gob.
So they play on now and they go into the forward line. Jarks is a target out the back. Fulton can't take the mark, ground level. Where's he going to pick up? Jarks again gets a handball out, only as far as Grozanowski though. He's got the running play up further afield. It's Best. He's off and running. In hot pursuit is BJ. Oh, this is a race of the quick boys there. And it's going to be Best that wins out. And he goes into the half forward line. Ball goes over the top. Parsons comes away from his man. Ball hits the ground. He goes back, but it's Meehan who kept his feet. Looks back inside. Has Hutchison just outside forward 50. Short to Mays. And he will take the mark inside 50 and go back and shoot for goal.
Geez, he could have nearly played on too. Everybody ran away from the mark there. Whew.
So Mays from about 40 out, kicking from 45, almost directly in front. BJ comes off, having a bit of a blow after that last chase. So Nathan Mays comes in, kicks towards goal. It is straight, it is accurate, and he has his first goal of the afternoon and ties things up once again. 2-1 apiece, Bannockburn and Inverleigh at the 12, nearly 30-minute mark of the first quarter. Buckers Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
That's just brilliant by that kid. He played a magnificent season in his first year in. I think he come from Donvale or one of those blokes out in the east. And young Best, he was just running that hard. He actually nearly buggered it up. He was running that hard. He didn't actually kick it properly, but good play by me and in there, got it back out. Hutchinson, Mays, all the top guns there, and I tell you what, I think we're in for a big one, boys. I think we're in for a big one.
So back to the middle.
Why can't we have a top five? 5 sides all equal.
It'd be good.
Oh. 10 maybe.
Hybens.
Well, that's stretching it.
Stretton gets it down. Roved at the back by Hamer. Breaks free, gets the right foot kick towards Meehan at half forward, punched away beautifully by Parsons defensively, did nicely. Coming at it though, Drew, he lost it in the tackle. Parsons again follows that up. He needs to tap it on, he does to Hoey. Tries to break free, gets it over the top to Parsons, close to the boundary line, and now out for a throw in centre wing on the outer side.
Would I be wrong in saying that Inverleigh look a little bit quicker? They look at the moment.
I think you always look quicker when you got the footy, don't you? Because they've had plenty of the football. They just seem to be able to find a bit of just a breakaway, don't they? Just be able to get him a couple of steps
get to
in front.
the footy first. Yeah.
So throw in, Hybens gets it down, front of the pack. Handball came out, Tyquin. Stretton wrapped up by Hybens. The two big Ruckman hold up.
He took it off him.
It's an advantage for holding the ball, said the umpire. So Cations plays the advantage, goes towards Kennedy. Hunt comes out, can't take the mark. Grundle in front, across 50. Now handball was going to come from Bowden in the end. He gets a kick away. Probably should have handballed in the end because the kick was terrible. And now plays on back inside towards Soldick by himself. 40 out. He goes with a little right foot kick. Saw Kennedy Hunt out of the corner of his eye. Bannockburn, though, got the numbers there. Handball came out quickly by Cole. He gives it to Hoey. Back to Jervis by hand. Now Jervis runs through and goes with the right foot kick towards halfback. Nice kick. And finds Cole on the outside right halfback flank.
Better than nice.
And he goes towards centre wing. Hybens goes up, reads it the better. Should have taken the mark. Got some support. Best comes off half-back again. Runs through centre wing. Drills the ball towards Hutchie. Got it on a string at the moment. Wheels around on the left. 55 out. Goes the right foot kick. Spears it towards the goal. Soldick runs back there. Doesn't sit for him. Van Ingen got away. And he got some support as well. Bowden. Last line of defence. Bannockburn. Come out wide. It's okay to Bath. Takes it defensive 50. Plays on quickly. Goes the right foot kick towards centre wing. Walsh and Tom said play on. He got the handball away to Rollo on centre wing. Wrapped
He's
up.
gone.
That's holding the footy. The umpire.
gone
How many
now.
times do you want to give it to him? It's called holding the ball, brother. And now Hamer goes the other way. The Hawk supporters riling with him. He goes towards half forward. Soldick can't take the mark. His second effort was okay. He got the handball away. Mays brought it in. He got
too
one high.
high.
The umpire said play on. Rollo over the top of it. Now this umpire saw it. And he's paid holding too high to Nathan Mays. He's going to take the free kick at right half forward.
So Mays now goes into the forward line, touched on the mark. His legs are spent there, I think. Comes to the forward line, coming through is Kelly, held without the ball.
Oh, my man.
To go now. Rollo gets the ball out, goes back towards Mays, coming through is Tyquin. Picked up there by Harding, tries to get the handball away. Oh, that was a bit rough too. He's got a prior opportunity, but against BJ Harding, free kick goes to Mays once again. So Mays across the ground he goes. Hutchison in space. He's found plenty of it this afternoon, and they'll need to man him up a little bit, I think. So Hutchison now decides to slow things down. 4 in Inverleigh, just outside their forward 50. Not much movement. Meehan comes at him now. Kick goes in that direction. Great kick, good lead. And he will take the mark. 40 out from goal directly in front and go back and have a shot for his first goal of the afternoon.
You know, Jace, holding the ball over here, that's how they've been playing it. I like it when they let him go. Give the bloke going for the ball a chance. But if you're going to do it to him, you've got to do it to this bloke as well. I don't care which way they pay it. If we get a consistency, that's all you worry about.
So Casey Meehan now for Inverleigh will shoot from about 45, directly in front of goal. Steps in, looks nice off the boot, but
he's missed it, I think.
Line through for a minor score. So 2-2 now to Inverleigh, and Bannockburn are on 2 goals, 1. 17 minutes gone, first quarter. Parsons straight down the middle, got to be a good kick. It was. Rollo comes up and takes the mark. So he's just settling things down now. He's going to go straight down the middle again. He's got a player in the middle of the ground. That's Stevenson. The mark is taken.
Not good checking.
Was quick there to man him up. He's got Tom short if he wants to go in that direction. That's going to use him now. So Jason Tom from the backward of centre wing now goes out wide. Player in space by himself is Link Peters. Has the ball, just needs to pick it up. He's got support, can go to Harding. Goes back to him now, picks it up. He goes along the boundary line. Lead up player is Jarks. He's got plenty of it, Jarks. Just needs to finish. He's on Mickey Walsh here at the present time. So Jarks now loads up, goes long into the forward line. Out the back, mark is taken there by Tyquin. And he will go back and try and put Bannockburn back in front. If not, square things up for that side. So from the forward pocket, chance here for Tyquin. We'll keep hearing that whistle. Must be the netball, is it?
Yeah.
It sounds closer.
No, pain in the neck.
So Tyquin now with the ball, shooting towards goal. Looks okay off the boot. Umpire does not move, and he has got his first, and Bannockburn regain the lead. They move to 3-1, and they lead Inverleigh on 2 goals 2. We have gone nearly 19 minutes first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Well, I reckon I will be going home early, because I tell you what, I reckon this game will get called off at half time. You cannot play at this speed for 4 quarters. Everybody's going to be that buggered, they won't be able to move. This is just going from end to end, and I don't see how they can play this football for 4 quarters, both sides. It's fantastic. Oh, Jimmy Ibens will. He's about the only one.
Already on the stats front, 6 to Mays, 5 to Grundle, and 6 to Hutchison, including 4 marks.
Yeah, Jimmy Ibens is coming on, going down forward. They put a lot of faith in young Hamish Bennett here.
He's going to do the ruck work against Stretton. Goes up. Stretton gets it down. He might do his own roving work as well. He picks it up and then gets on the ground. And the umpire will come in and Ball it up again.
Jace, I think it's a good move because with Stretton in the ruck, he's a young kid coming through like Hamish Bennett. He'll hold his own. He doesn't have to dominate. He'll hold his own.
They go up. Bennett gets it down. Side of the pack. Matty Tykewin's in there. Straight lines it back towards half back, but they weighted numbers for Inverleigh. Cations gets it around the corner inside 50. If Jack Kennedy Hunt went the other way, Cole stayed there and he got the footy, but they might muck it up here. The 1-on-2 might work out in the end because Cole gets the handball over the top to Howie. Gets it at half back and goes towards centre wing. And good mark by Ben Cole. And he's taken on centre wing on the outer side for Bannockburn. Wants to bring it back inboard. He saw Harding out of the corner of his eye. Elects to go down the line now towards half forward. Punched away. Hawks at the back. They get the handball backwards towards Dan Gross over the top. He gets it away quickly. They kick it around the corner. Nankerville back towards the middle. Got the numbers if they run away here. Logue gets it at centre wing. Drives it long towards Kennedy Hunt. One out against Cole. Holds up. Kennedy Hunt goes up. Takes the mark. Umpire says yes. 50 out from goal.
Had the first grab and had the last.
Hyben's in the pocket leading for him as well. Not much else. So he goes towards Drew. Good kick. Gee, that was a good kick. But Jervis,
free.
Oh, free, yep.
Chop the arms and everything.
Just did. It was a great kick to Geordie Drew, who was standing there for a while too. And Jervis tried to make up some ground. Couldn't do so, though, without giving away the free kick. And one of the inclusions this afternoon, here, Geordie Drew will shoot for 45 out, 45-degree angle. And this to give Inverleigh the lead. Again, he comes in.
Just the 8 goals from 14 games this year.
Keeps it low, tries to bring it back. Doesn't bring it back far enough, though. Through for one behind. So they go to 2-3-15 Inverleigh. Trail Bannockburn 3-1-19. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard 21.5 played.
So the ball in quickly and they find Harding in the back pocket. They've sort of trapped themselves in now. Inverleigh got a good cover here. They goes wide, too wide. The ball goes out of bounds in the full. So free kick Inverleigh's way again. So they've got a chance to go back into their forward line. Kick goes in quickly and Hunt comes up. Kennedy Hunt we're talking about there, and he's taken a mark well inside range here. He'll go back and shoot for goal.
Well, I hope he does. Forget about the short stuff. Get a bit of confidence after having 3 or 4 weeks off, maybe more.
It's had about 50 days off.
Well, get a goal under your belt. The confidence rises immensely.
So Kennedy Hunt comes in, kicking from about 35 out. 45-degree angle. Looks nice off the boot. It's going to drift across the face, and it's actually not even going to score.
Gee.
So that's unusual. So
that's where Jimmy Ivan should have been.
Yeah. Bowden in the back pocket, plays on now, and he goes long outside 50. I'm not too sure where the target was, but it's going to go straight in the hands of De Blasio. So it's going to come back for Inverleigh. Again, the lead is on. He goes across the ground, goes towards Gerard. Mark is not taken. Good spoil from behind. Mays at ground level. Brings it down. Picked up by Rollo. Goes out to big fella and Stretton. Puts boot to ball. He has Tom. Don't know if that was a meant kick, but it's found his target. He picks the ball up, goes back to Jervis. Gets away, gets the handball away now. Goes along the boundary zone, goes towards Peters. Going back his best. Ball doesn't bounce too well for either player. At ground level, which way is the umpire going to see that? Support come, it's Jarks. Gets boot to ball, puts the ball further into the forward line. Coming out to meet the ball was Cole. Up the other way is Muir. Muir gets a handball, goes to Best. Best looks up and sees a player back in the middle of the ground. The kick, unfortunately, was taken or intercepted there by John Parsons it was, who came up and took the mark. He releases it, goes backwards to Stevenson, was good last week, kick smothered off the boot. So Inverleigh still working hard to maintain that possession. Ground level ball is on the ground, and we're just waiting for the ball to come out now. It's come out to Nankerville, goes by hand. Logue runs from centre wing, stops, tries to get back on his right side. I'm not too sure what for. He's on his good side, goes to Cases by hand, back to Nankerville. He's on centre wing, he comes back inside again, looks to deliver the ball into the half forward line. Kick wasn't good, but it found Mays at ground level. It's picked up there. I think it's Grundle at the far side. Released the ball, Mays, and he has been taken high in a tackle. I'll tell you something about that when we go from there. And it's going to be Nathan Mays now.
Say it on here, you weak mongrel.
I want to tell you off there. Ball over the top. Goes inside now. Nankerville again. Goes in. Big Stretton coming across. Intercepts. Can't. Ball picked up there by Soldick. He goes back towards the goal square. Leading back in the race is Cole. Gets the handball back to Kelly. Kelly says he's gone through, or the ball has gone through for a minor score. He plays on quickly, goes out wide. Middleton now runs, carries the ball and goes out to BJ in the half back line. He takes a mark inside the field of play. So we said 2 goals, 4 now to the Inverleigh side, 3-1 to Bannockburn, and 24 minutes gone, first quarter.
Harding gets it over the top to Middleton, right on the boundary line at half back, takes the mark. Slows the play down now, just wants to drive it towards centre wing, does that now, and 50.
50. Wow.
over the mark, Billy Cations. So free kick going to come down, or the 50 going to come down towards 4 to the centre wing for Bannockburn.
Jeez, this game's a game of inches. You just don't want to give those away, do you? You don't need to give those away, Billy.
Geez, good 50.
To give 100.
Jeez.
I think he's got another one.
Just a bit of news, guys. Right behind us, Jack Broman's walking with the towel over his head, so that looks like it's it for him this afternoon.
Yeah.
There he is right there.
So now Jake Peters gets the footy, goes with a right foot kick and misses. So 3 for 1 behind to the Tigers. They go to 3-2-20. Lead Inverleigh 2-4-16, 25 played, first term.
So it was a 100-metre penalty, wasn't it?
Oh, must have been. Have to be.
If it was 50, mate, it was a good one.
50 is, I wouldn't mind buying land off him. So we're waiting for another footy over in the school. Free sharing for somebody if they want to jump over the fence and get it.
School's doing well today.
Donations to the school.
No, I keep away from schools. I did when I was young and I still do.
Oh, the gate's open. Someone's going to try the gate and the gate's open.
Well, you don't seem to do much in this box. So I think you want to go over and see how Jack Broman is and give us a bit of a rundown, will you?
Best kicks it in. Walsh on knees, takes the mark. And half-back Nick Walsh comes wide towards Violet and punched away by Stretton. Hutchinson there as well, off hands and out of bounds.
So a pretty good crowd here today, boys, too.
Not bad.
So 26 played, first term. 3-2 playing 2-4. Bannockburn with a 4-point lead. Boundary throw in. He's a short one. Might need to do that again. And that wasn't anywhere near far enough in from the boundary umpire. He'll have a second go at it. Half forward for Bannockburn. That's better.
Look, Robbie, look behind.
So now Stretton gets it down. Howie roves it. Still going. Oh, then he, in the tackle, gets it away by hand. Mick Groz around the corner's kick was smothered. Howie ducked his head into it. Play on, said the umpire. Middleton. Oh. So, and hang on. There's a little bit going on now at half forward. Here it goes.
He's on a bit.
Jackson.
Cole's in there as well. Middleton as well. Somebody's free kick. It's Howie's.
Hutchison and Jarks will not let go of each other.
Not happy with each other. You keep an eye on that. The ball goes back towards the tops, towards Tom. About 30 out from goal. Ball still in dispute. Walsh handballed it up. Tried to tap it on. Best breaks free. Handball over the top to Lowe. Give it back to Best. Let him run through. Handball over the top towards Casey Meehan. Sits nicely for him in the middle. He goes now towards Kennedy Hunt and Hybens. Kennedy Hunt takes the mark. Nothing inside 50 for Inverleigh at the moment. Wait. Grundle runs back with the fly to the footy. Goes towards goal. Bath gets back there as well. Grundle
waited perfectly.
Beautiful kick.
And
kicks the goal. Dalton Grundle standing in the tackle from Bath and kicks the goal. So Grundle kicks his second. And Inverleigh take the lead again. They go to 3-4-22 and they lead Bannockburn 3-2-20. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard 27.5 played.
Again, great football through the middle. They were just too quick for Bannockburn through the middle at that stage. But Kennedy Hunt took the mark. It had to be perfect. If he kicks it a bit earlier, then the Bannockburn boy, the Inverleigh boy Dalton doesn't get there. If he kicks it a bit later, he gets crunched. So he had to wait for the perfect moment, and he did just that. That's a beautiful kick.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground now. Both ruckmen, they go at it. Hyman stands his ground, waits for the ball to come down, taps it further afield. Taps it further afield, but it's picked up there by Kelly. Kelly coming from Bannockburn, kick into the forward line wasn't good. Leading out for the race of the balls to Blasio. He's taken the ball, or couldn't take it cleanly. He's gone back and collected it now, got the handball away. We'll find Hutchison in the middle. He releases the ball, goes towards Gerard, but Logue's there also to Grundle. He takes the ball, kicks the ball, goes back into the forward line quickly. Out the back, the ball will run now. Van Ingen leads in the race for the ball, going back towards the boundary line. Left it behind. Perrott is there. He sweats on him. It's underneath him. How the umpire said he's sweating. Here's going to punch him. Here's gone. And the free kick will go to Lockie Perrott. And he will be about 10 metres out or 15 metres out at most. And he will go back and shoot for goal.
Kicked just the 7 goals across 14 games this season, Lockie Perrott.
So Perrott now has gone back far enough, but he will shoot for goal. To almost at the top of the goals.
And the siren.
So at quarter time, they sit on 3-4 at the present time. This could make it 4-4 for Inverleigh. Comes in now, kicks a goal, and he likes it as soon as he kicked it. So Lockie Perrott has got his first goal of the afternoon, and the fourth for Inverleigh. They move there to 4-4-28. They lead Bannockburn on 3-2-20. We said quarter time. Goal kicks to this stage of the game for Bannockburn. Tyquin, Tom and Fulton each have 1, and for Inverleague. Dalton Grundle 2, Nathan Mays and Lockie Perrott 1 each for the Inverleague side.
So it's the Hawks